Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here on this channel, 13 Divine Star Codes, where I'm using the natural sky in real time and real space to track the celestial bodies. I'm using the precession of the equinoxes, as well as each unique zodiacal constellation's measurement. So I want to discuss our upcoming lunar eclipse taking place on September 7th, right before 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at 6 degrees of Aquarius in the true nakshatra of Purva Bhadrapada, cusping Shatabisha nakshatra. So I'm using true nakshatras, which are where they truly lie in the sky, considering each unique measurement of each zodiacal constellation. So eclipses are what create the seasons of our lives. Eclipses are what creates the plot twists, the challenges, the blessings, the meeting of new people, the letting go of old people, and it's what creates all the change in our lives. Because an eclipse is essentially a disruption in the energetic flow here on Earth. And we're having a Luna eclipse, and the Luna, and notice I don't use the R at the end of the word Luna, because the moon, the Luna, was originally female in energy, and it's been distorted and convoluted and inverted, and now they have the R, the lunar, which sounds so distorted and doesn't sound feminine anymore. So I like to keep it to Luna, to really just firm in that feminine energy. So the Luna eclipse, all Luna eclipses have to do with internal shifts, internal pivots, internal understandings, internal dialogues that take place. Basically, we're going to be receiving all kinds of downloads, and we can already be receiving these downloads and receiving these shifts and pivots internally, which will of course in turn create an external or an outer material shift. But first, it all is going to happen spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And where the lunar eclipse is taking place is in Aquarius. So this is going to differ for everyone in what house it takes place in. And I am going to be uploading a video on the different houses that you can have an eclipse in to help you understand more deeply and more completely how this is going to affect you. But it will be in Aquarius for everyone. And so we have to take in consideration not only the house that it takes place in, but also the zodiac sign. So with it taking place in Aquarius, Aquarius is an air sign. It is ruled by Uranus, the great awakener. Aquarius is the water bearer, giving new life to humanity, evolving humanity through art, creativity, imagination, psychic understanding, extraterrestrial affiliation, and it's about humanity's evolution. Aquarius is all about taking humanity to the next level. And Aquarians are from the future. Aquarius is the ancient future. It's ancient future technology. And this is where our eclipse is taking place in. So we can see that what we're going to experience is an internal shift that evolves us, an internal shift that evolves us emotionally and mentally, and therefore in turn elevates our life condition to a more evolved life state. So it's an incredibly important eclipse, and this is the first eclipse since Rahu and Ketu have moved out of Virgo and Pisces and have moved into Aquarius and Leo. And Rahu is the one that's in Aquarius, and Ketu is the one that's in Leo. And so this is a Rahu-led eclipse. Rahu is the north node of the moon. It represents our desires, where we're going in life, the karma that we are creating right here and right now, our wants, and often it can indicate our egoic wants as well, because Rahu is very thirsty. So Rahu can be a bit of a trickster, energy, because it's a bit of a mischievous entity. With it being here in Aquarius, there can be, of course, we don't need astrology to know that there are really extreme advancements being made in AI and in technology. But I think what we'll also see here is a huge advancement in ancient technology. And over the summer, there was that discovery at the pyramids of Giza with the underground system, the underground city that was discovered through frequencies. Or was it sonar detection? I believe it was sonar detection, which is a frequency medicine. So we can be seeing an uncovering of ancient technology, and especially frequency medicine, as that is very much so Aquarius. And there is going to be a real thirst for technological advancement here, collectively, a real desire to outcompete. Again, we don't need astrology to see this. We see this happening, but have no doubt, astrology is what is creating this. Different countries racing for the most evolved AI, which is a bit of an oxymoron in some cases. So what Aquarius can do here is ground and rewire to the ancient frequency of human evolution, not of technological evolution, but of the highest and best good for human evolution, which will then encompass technological evolution. So it's about reframing this, because all of this is here for us now. And so how are we going to proceed? Are we going to just allow Rahu's energy of lust and thirst to just run the whole show and outcompete everyone for the best AI? Or are we going to allow Aquarius's ancient future understanding of technology and the true heart of human advancement, human evolution through embodying the nature of unity, the true nature of oneness, and allow that to really lead Rahu and guide Rahu's hand, guide Rahu's head right now. So that's what I think is going on, and that is my deepest prayer for this Rahu in Aquarius. And that's what I see happening on the world scale, but we're going to see this playing out internally within us. The nakshatra that this is taking place in is Purva Bhadrapada, and this is symbolized by a two-faced man. This is a Jupiter-ruled nakshatra, so there is great benefit in here for us. There's great wisdom here for us. There's great abundance and fruit here for us. And the two-faced man is about, in one way, it could be about us showing the different sides of our face. So if I'm looking at a problem this way, we're seeing this side of my face. If I'm looking at a problem from this way, we're seeing that side of my face. So it's about the different perspectives, the different way of seeing a problem or even an opportunity, or seeing an opportunity in a problem, the different ways of seeing things, just the way I just went through, how we can see this AI, how we can see this technology. Can we see it through a higher lens of Aquarius, or do we want to see it through the greedy lens of Rahu? So it's about being on a fence and saying, okay, do I want to go to this side of the fence or that side of the fence? Or is there another way? Is there a middle way? How can I go about this? So we're really evolving our internal dialogue, our internal perspectives, our internal thought processes, and our emotional ocean inside. We are receiving downloads in service of our internal evolutionary process, and how this is going to materialize for us on the material plane to make more informed decisions and to go in the direction of a new perspective. So old perspectives are dying, old perspectives are being eclipsed out, old ways of emoting, old ways of metabolizing and digesting are being eclipsed out, and we're now given the opportunity to see a new perspective, a new way, a way that is anchored in ancient truth, in ancient future medicine, in a more evolved way that will serve a truly higher timeline for each and every one of us. So this is so very exciting. We have moved off of that Pisces, Virgo, Rahu, Ketu axis. We are now on the Aquarius, Leo, Rahu, Ketu axis. Very exciting times ahead for us. Super duper creative. Things are going to be moving even quicker than they have been because we'll be on this axis. And we are evolving, my friends, and it's happening internally. Of course, eclipses are times where old ways of doing things get eclipsed out. People who are no longer in our vibration get eclipsed out, and new people who are in our vibration get eclipsed in. New things get eclipsed in, old things get eclipsed out. So just keep on keeping on, and take care of yourselves during the actual celestial event. Give yourselves lots of time and space. Eclipses are disruptors in the energy, therefore they disrupt our lives and create plot twists, shifts, and pivots. And so it's about giving ourselves space and grace and giving others patience at this time. And patience is a great ally during this month of September and for the fall time. So sending just the best vibes out to you folks, sending so much love as we metabolize and go through this incredible eclipse portal, this incredible eclipse gate to a higher, more aligned, more evolved timeline and version of ourselves. And I will be putting up that new video about the eclipse axis houses for you to get a more detailed perspective of how this is going to be affecting you individually. And then I will follow up with the solar eclipse happening on September 21st. Sending so much love. Aloha.